different. So here we go. CJ does go after the serve and gets a fault called for that serve instantly. Okay.
Oh, this is good.
Message sent. And a winner through the middle from Ben Johnson. Okay, so I'd love just a little sauce, right, to get us started here.
I think it's important to note what you said, though. Wild and chaos are different.
Yes.
So if you are sloppy about it, that's a problem. But if you can rein it in just a little bit and go for some unorthodox shots.
And there's the, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like playing against him, you have to have paddle up always because it comes out of nowhere and it's hit hard.
Yeah, head on a swivel.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen him on draws a lot. Only seen him play a couple times. I know his sister plays as well. So just more family affair here.
Yeah, love
seen it a couple different times.
Ben just misses there, and we're getting the look for the serve. We're getting the look from court side, from the older of the Johns brothers. There's a massive serve from Ben, and we also have a new logo. If we can ever get a shot of the back of either of the fellas, they've got their design and consulting logo there. So just adding to the empire.
Ben going with the two-hander aggressive roll there. And I mean, they can consult anything in pickleball.
Yes.
I would listen to them. So that could be a variety of things.
Yeah, they definitely are helping with court construction. We see so many places. You hate to see it. There's a light pole where it shouldn't be, or the fences are 5 feet from the baseline. So color schemes, all those things.
Yeah, no, there's a ton of things that go into these facilities, and it does hurt your heart a little bit when something simple is causing some issues.
Gosh, I love courts going in, but not like that. I mean, it's crazy playing against Luke because it's that easy power that is just flying at you.
Yeah, loose and casual.
Yes.
That's exactly what it looks like.
2-3-2.
It's a great return right there in the corner.
And we were chatting a little bit about the consulting, and it was a cookie off the net, but Jonny Pickleball got a tag on Ben Johns
sure
right in the hip. I don't want to not mention that.
Let's get the tattoo count in there. Oh, and not an official tag, but off the paddle right there.
Jonny.
Point.
Okay.
So just pushing the envelope.
I mean, he's like, I dare you. He's literally saying, I dare you.
Yeah, he's gonna find that happy place. Knows exactly what he can and can't do.
I mean, we don't see a lot of faults called, and for the guy that notoriously has been laying it into the middle of the box to be the perpetrator here. Oh, just ever so delicate down the line with like 30%.
Yeah, and pair that with the sharp rolls cross court. That's a lot of responsibility for Jonny Pickleball Andrews to deal with.
First saw this serve percolating in Aspen.
Okay.
When we had that special event, CJ was starting to wreck some serve. I'm like, why don't you do that every time?
Well, I couldn't have described it better. Lays it in the 2-5 to 3-0 level previously. So stark contrast. And a high third shot drive frequency. So
I mean,
serve
why
big,
not?
serve big, drive big. It's a copycat league.
Ben catches the net with his, so this is a development that I think they have to have, because I was like, don't you want free points and lay up thirds? I mean, then the algorithm can crank.
Yeah, I agree completely. I mean, you're going to get to the line and you're going to do your thing when you're up there at the kitchen, but just 2 or 3 easy ones per game goes such a long way.
Yeah. CJ speeds it up, yeah. And we have these big screens here, and when we put up that your team's 1 and 2, I wonder if that hurts your heart a little bit if you look up there.
Yeah, probably so. And there we go.
I mean,
another glance up. I mean, hey,
I know.
I love the truck. The truck is nice and cozy, but you don't get this in the truck. I just love, like, okay. Gotcha. He was just questioning exactly which rule he broke. It might be multiple.
I'm pushing every envelope we have here. So which one? Oh my. Okay, that he should not get away with.
Yeah, the other one.
The other one was good.
Yes, I'll give it to him on the other one up the line with the forehand. That one.
All right, we're going to switch JP over to the left. That's just so good.
Yeah, and it's the shots paired together.
Yes.
Talked about the two-handed backhand roll and then pushes it up the line. Same thing with the forehand. Luke Wasson is thinking this is for sure a speed up the middle. No, it isn't, Luke. It is a sharp angle.
Just what do you, can't go for that one. Just
nice hands.
Yeah. This kid's an unbelievable athlete. Very good golfer too, is Wasson. So it's the athletic foundation is superb.
I know the type, Dave. I always call those people annoying.
Yes, and
so I don't have that. I have to work hard for my results.
Yes, super annoying, if I may, for 5'8" kingdom here that we are.
Yeah, but I mean, it's clear to see the effortless skill that Luke Wasson has.
It's just now we got to get the fundamentals to go with the rest of it.
Yeah, you can be a little too loose and too casual, and I think there's actually multiple players that fit that mold. So you have to find the happy place.
Another freebie on the serve, and we have a Johns Brothers serve off going on, and we got a game point as well. And that'll do it. So 11-3 in not typical Johns fashion. Got some help, certainly, but...
Tournaments are a fun and exciting way to grow your game. Connect with other players and stay active in the welcoming pickleball community. Whether you're a seasoned player or looking to try your first tournament, we have a place for you.
For Major League Pickleball, this is going to be awesome. All right, can Luke and Jonny Pickleball clean it up? That is the question. Not with high thirds.
Head-high thirds are not the recipe.
No. And I want to see if Tony is going to keep calling. CJ, here we go. Oh, and he's even bending his knees to call this.
Yeah, I've seen him do that before. Get low on the plane. Yeah.
Skip. Okay, another just off the tape. No, you can't even move for that one. So let's see if they can get a lead going here. Shoulder high third that time.
Hey, that's 3 inches lower. Yes. So I mean, we're progressing.
Yes. Okay. It's a progressive draw.
It is.
Progressive thirds. Oh, and then just teardrops in. And yeah.
But the thing is if you get out 4-1 or 3-1, Ben might not even try that.
That is correct.
So it really affects the play a lot to just let them know you're there. A little scoreboard pressure or just some quality points from Wasson and Andrews can, you know, get something going.
Yes.
Something.
So we get a fault and a missed serve. So we got our first ever double fault from the Johns brothers here. We're going to have some tennis players on the court later. There's a good serve from Luke Wasson. But CJ sending messages all over this court right now. That was a nice handle from Jonny of the CJ. I'm going to lure you into my speed up trap, but then hit the next one way too.
Yeah.
Jonny, another guy that teaches the game, has for a long time. I love the folks that are out there, camps and clinics and grinding it out.
He's a pickleball guy through and through.
Through and through, indeed. I'm going to let him try on the left here.
Great ATP. And I actually remember playing a singles match against Jonny about 7 years ago in a rollerblade hockey rink on pure concrete, and now we're at the Fontainebleau, Dave. I mean, just a little progression in the game of pro pickleball.
Love it, yes. A lot of South Florida have turned those roller hockey rinks into perfect pickleball places. Oh, Jonny was absolutely in jail. I mean, he was so beat.
He just sticks the finger out and Ben just, just chuckles.
I mean, watch the step to the right for Jonny. Oh, nope, I had it.
That was great. I mean, I'm not sure I've seen Luke Wasson bend his knees yet. He's just casual, slapping, flipping.
That's what you get. I'd love to tell you that the young man's back is hurting him, but it isn't. That's the way he plays.
Okay.
We're tied at 2 in game 2.
2 apiece.
2-2-1. Point. Three, two, one.
Had him on a string, did Ben Johns. 3 controlled rolls to a variety of spots on court, and then the full-on put away.
3-2-2.
I mean, there was a slight bend there from the
I
teenager.
think so. Yeah, I think that qualifies as slight.
But it was the great serve, and then the forehand's just sitting there for him, and it's just not precise enough.
Right.
Another missed serve. So going for it, underlined 15 times. Now, with all due respect to the 28 seed, will we see this behavior tomorrow?
I think that's a fair question.
Nice move for the Ernie there from Jonny Pickleball, and they're right there.
Yeah, little hop of the corner, forehand, and his partner backs him up, goes 5-hole on Ben Johns for the put away.
3-3-1.
Just cannot have this continue to happen, though, with wild thirds.
3-3-2.
And zero disguise CJ there.
And what, I mean, you have to be careful. One of the benefits you get of being off the kitchen line, you can actually get some extra dip. So Jonny went with that mini pancake to possibly counter with the forehand, and the topspin of Collin Johns was too much on that previous point.
3-3-2.
That stayed in, or we would have had a second Johns brothers double fault.
3-3-2. Point.
I always wondered about Collin. Like, you know, you didn't have to. He doesn't have to do what he's doing right now, but why? I mean, the guy played pro tennis. I mean, he can crack a forehand, he can crack a serve, and he just wasn't interested in it for so long because of the percentage of points won at the kitchen line was so high. Why do anything different?
The algorithm says take all risk out. Well, Tardio and H are saying you better add some risk back in, and others.
And others. That's right. There's the two-handed backhand out of the air.
Up the line.
Ben. Yes, that's exactly right. That's relatively new. We've seen it off the bounce now for a few months.
And then the standard issue, 1E right down at the feet. Okay. Can they make half their serves? This is just entertaining. Oh, okay. We're back to circa May.
That's somewhat new too. I mean, that is a ATP defended nicely by Luke Wasson, and Ben is going to roll that into the kitchen at a high clip. This time he just sends it.
That's pretty from Collin Johns there. Classic. Wait till their head goes down and then pounce.
Yeah, and I think he even could have had a kind of neutral speed up on the ball, but he just went soft and set himself up for the Ernie.
7-3, and timeout called from Wasson and Jonny Pickleball Andrews. And a couple nice saves from Jonny P. And there's been more on the finishing power with the new paddle for Ben Johns, without question, the last two tournaments.
A little extra life.
Yes, for sure. Pretty through the middle from Collin Johns right there. Just deep, though, I think.
Oh, he missed it.
Because they're saying it had to be.
Oh, no, it was, no.
No, it was deep because either way, play on. Oh, my. CJ thought he missed that.
Man, after all that, Jonny Pickleball left foot on the line. You
had CJ backside of the paddle, casual fest. Here we go. Okay, it's toned it down quite a bit here.
Yeah, he just might have this referee later in the tournament if they are able to move on from this one. So he's just testing the boundaries.
Tony bend over there. Look at that, shake and bake. Not something you say a lot about the Johns matches.
Add it in.
And smiles over there too.
Way more than normal.
Yes. So here we go. Going for a little more top spin. I mean, we're trying left-handed saves when it was unnecessary there. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't with the lefties and the tweeners and all the fancy shots.
No way. And they end it with CJ on the bake side of things. And wow. Okay. Well, what's old is new. And what in the world's going on with the serve?
Well, you've been giving me a hard time about not going after the serve. So after this match, I don't want to hear it anymore, huh?
I agree with you. I have. I even called it a 2-5 to 3-0 serve today. Okay, so have you been working on it? You pushed. You got more faults than in the history of center court ever yourself today. So tell me more.
Yeah, I think I probably faulted more times today than I ever have in my past career. But, yeah, I'm trying to push the boundaries. I mean, so many guys these days are serving higher and harder, and you get more benefit from that, getting shorter thirds. And it's just something I want to start to work on, start to implement. And, I missed some today, but I think in the long term it's going to be a good thing.
Benny boy, well played down there. How do you feel when on match point you just let a third shot drive rip, and then you just see Collin up there cleaning up, just baking and poaching like a champion up there?
I think, like I just see him ahead of me, I'm like, that's an elite athlete right there. Elite physical athlete. There's really no other words to come to mind other than those.
So, boys, we're seeing all of this. Was there discussion? We're seeing different John's pickleball. The algorithm has changed a bit. What's it take? I know you don't like when we say you haven't won since April, but that's a fact. So, is this for this match, or is this what we're going to see going forward? The fans want to know.
Well, I think you'll see certainly more of it, especially indoors this week, faster conditions. I don't see why we shouldn't play a little bit more aggressive. Certainly, when the scoreboard is tilted that far in your favor, you can open up and go for some extra shots, but I expect to see us be more aggressive this week.
Well, that was fun to watch, and I've never called a Johns Brothers double fault before either, but it did happen. But the win was impressive. We love seeing the shaking and baking, and good luck the rest of the way, boys.
Thanks, Dave.